Welcome to the ISB show. Sahil, Rahi, Roy, and it is the episode everyone has been waiting for, especially our friends from Asia, continuing our coverage of the World Cup qualifiers. This time from Asia. We're going to cover all these matches. We're going to go through all the games. Big day. You guys ready to go? Are we ready to go?
I'm ready.
We will get to it. We will get to all the matches. We will start, Rahi, with your match to watch. We're going to start there. And what do you got for us today? What are we starting with?
Wait, can I say this is so exciting? This is the end of this round. We're going to have some teams in the World Cup. And one of them, Roycito, could be Uzbekistan, one of your favorite teams. They have a chance to make the World Cup.
Unbelievable. It's for the first time ever. Did you say that? You didn't say it. For the first time ever, my friends.
I know.
Uzbekistan could make a World Cup. Let that sink in. I hope Uzbekis are watching this. I hope you feel the intense pride for your national team. They're going through some crazy stuff right now with their coaching situation. Unfortunately, their coach had to step down for health issues, but new coach seems to be doing all right. He's undefeated in 2 matches. He got that tie against Iran, but had they won, they would have been through. Isn't that crazy?
Even more so, they would have been through if the UAE hadn't found that 97th minute winner against North Korea. So the same team that they're playing, UAE, that's the team that kept them from automatic qualification the last round. This is an interesting one because all they need to do is get through this game, and Uzbekistan is into the World Cup for the first time ever. But UAE, do not sleep on this team because they have this dynamic duo. They have Mr. Fabio Lima, who everything good goes through him, and they have the guy Lucas as well. So the two of them together, I don't know, guys. This is a tough game. The last time they played, it was just the 1-0 victory for Uzbekistan, and it was 0-0 until UAE got the red card. So I don't know, boys. The pressure's on the Uzbekis, but they can't do it.
It's tough. It's tough. And I want to give a little history. Uzbekistan has been so close, so many times.
So many times.
And then this is where it all falls apart when they're about to get there. So these are 2 very difficult games, starting with this one. This is away, Rahi, right? It's away in the Emirates.
It's away.
It's hard. And then the next game is against Qatar at home. So these are not lock-ins. This is the game they have to get it done, I feel, Roy, because if they don't want history to repeat itself. I know Uzbek fans are worried, and they have Kusanov here now this game, Shamudraov as well. But
this is different.
Don't forget your boy Fazuliev.
Yes.
Listen,
2 21-year-olds in the back and in the front. These are the heartbeats of this team, in my opinion, Roy.
Yeah.
This is very different from the last times Uzbekistan was on the verge of making the World Cup. This is a very, very different team. This time around, they're one of the hottest groups in the region, one of the hottest teams in the region. They're talented. They're fun to watch. They're hyper technical. They deserve to be in the World Cup. I'm not saying they didn't deserve it before, but before it felt more like a long shot, like a pipe dream. This time it feels like just keep playing the way you're playing, and you're in.
Yeah,
real big chance.
Yeah,
big chance.
So this is definitely a match that everyone should watch. Very quickly, guys. Does Uzbekistan do it? I'm going to say this match is a draw. I'm going to start off first saying a draw. I don't think they get it done in this match. What do you got? What do you got, Roy?
They do it with it all.
Rahi, what do you got? Rahi got it? They're winning? They're getting through?
Wins and they qualify.
Wins and qualify, Roy?
I think they qualify, but like Sahil, not in this first match. Okay. But don't they have to tie to qualify?
No, they can get through. That is true. They can get through with a draw.
Yeah,
and then it gets.
I think that's it.
Get 4 points. 4 points. Yeah, they could get through with the draw.
Well, then they're in.
Yeah,
I think they get the draw and they're in. Yeah,
yeah.
I thought it was a draw needed, and there's nothing else that needs to happen. So
well, they're 4 points ahead, right? So yeah, they'll draw and theyll get through. So yeah,
I think they get through with the draw, my friend.
All right,
so
it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun match. All right, moving on to another match where everything's on the line. This is the match that I want everyone to watch. Is Iraq versus South Korea. Speaking of new coaches, Iraq has a certain Graham Arnold, who used to be the Australian coach.
We know it
Taking
well.
over Iraq. We take it over. But this is a very interesting match, guys. So you have Heung-min versus Graham Arnold, two very well recognized faces in the world of Asian football. And they're going into Basra. South Korea is going to Basra. It's not an easy place to play with Iraq, against Iraq. Now, Iraq doesn't have their main man, Mr. Ayman Hussein, who's gotten 2 yellow cards. So he's out of this match. So it'll have to rely on the rest of the talent to get this done. But they catch South Korea at a time when South Korea, guys, has not been proving themselves. If this is a time that you want to face South Korea at home, it's now.
But it's also Iraq coming off the loss to Palestine as well. Not in a great position, as you said, missing a key player. And Korea has now a UEFA Cup champion on the roster, Mr. Sonny, getting the big trophy with Tottenham, Roy.
Europa League, yes.
Yeah, but like we said in that video, Son didn't exactly play well. He's in a weird time in his career right now. He's in a weird time with his form. And let's see how this game goes, man. This South Korean team is very, very confusing. They've got all the talent in the world, but they have absolutely no consistency over the past, 2-3 years now? It's been a long time since we've seen a consistently good South Korea. So I don't know what to expect from this team.
Yeah, it's a very difficult match, I think, for the Koreans and for the Iraqis. It's kind of both, but let's talk about it. All right, guys, who gets this done? Who's winning it here? What do you got? Roy,
this is the Koreans.
Rahi.
You go, Rahi. You go, Rahi.
I think South Korea.
You think so?
The team, yes. Iraq is the loss with the suspension. I think it's too big for them to handle. This is a very, very tough matchup for them. Yeah. And look, Korea, I think, is going to find a way to get back to their best.
I don't know. I think it's going to take more than one game to get back to their best. I think they didn't achieve that in the last window. I don't think anything happened between the windows to suggest that they're going to come through and be the South Korea we expect. So I'm going to guess a draw in this match. I don't think South Korea is at that place to excel and to beat a team that they're expected to beat, but I don't feel it, man.
Okay, you go and draw. I think Iraq's going to win this match. Honestly, I think at home Iraq is going to win this match. But let's see if I'm right. I could be wrong, but that is another one you viewers out there have to watch. Now we'll get into our final suggestion of the day. Roy, what match are we choosing for the final match of the day?
What match are we choosing? Let me just move this microphone out of the way for a second. What match are we choosing? Indonesia, my friend. Indonesia against China is the obvious choice. This is historic, guys. We're experiencing, and we're fortunate enough to have a podcast during what could be the most historic moment in the history of Indonesian sports, period.
Yep. 100%.
We're on the verge of experiencing something great. I feel it in my heart. I feel it in my soul that the Garuda will rise. Vamos, Garuda. Vamos, carajo. This is the time. This is the time. Let's go.
What a moment. A very, very, very important game for Indonesia. This is all you could ask for. Basically, you win this game, you're into the next round of qualifying. You have another opportunity to make the World Cup. And I think this is a moment they will rise to. Ole Romani coming off an incredible performance. I think this team, Orat Mangoen, Hubner, all these guys can do it, my friends. This is a huge moment.
So because Roy mentioned this is, and we're going to say it right here, this is the most important football match in Indonesian history. Because of that, he's saying sports history. Okay. Because of that, viewers out there, I know you've been waiting for this. We are going to give you an entire separate video on this match where we'll break it all down. Rahi mentioned Orat Mangoen, who of course is injured. We're going to get into the details of the match, what they need to do so they avoid the same thing that happened last time against China. But very quickly, guys, here, we'll do our quick prediction here, and then we're going to do a whole separate video on this. Rahi, starting with you, who wins this match?
There is no doubt in my mind. There is no doubt in my mind. Mr. Kluivert has this team believing they can make the next round 2-0 to the Garuda.
All right.
I love that, man. I love that. I'm just going to say something to my Garuda brothers and sisters. I'm going to say, Ayo Kalakan Tiongkok. You guys might not know what that means, but my Indonesian brothers, I hope I said it with the right accent. I have a feeling it's off a little bit, but I'm not going to translate that because I don't need to, because they will know.
Okay.
So that's all I'm going to say. Indonesia wins this game 2-1. It's not going to be easy. This China team, for those that aren't aware, this China team has gotten a couple of interesting players in the past couple months, including Serginho, Brazilian player, recently naturalized. He's a killer. He's a killer. He's a very good player, but I think Indonesia has what it takes to get past this China team. It's going to be a super tight match. I don't think it'll be 2-0 because it's going to be tighter than that. It's going to be 2-1 Indonesia.
Don't forget, it's a revenge game. It's a revenge game.
It's a revenge game in Jakarta. In Jakarta, I'm actually going to go with a very, very tight game. I think Indonesia ekes it out, but that's what we need to discuss because there's a lot I want to say about that match. We'll say it in another video. Okay, real quick, guys. We'll talk about our winners of the round. We will start with. I think we'll start with Rahi. Rahi, who do you got?
I think there's only one winner, and that's Uzbekistan, because they are going to qualify for their first World Cup ever. They're going to do it this round. It's going to be a party in Tashkent. It's going to be party all over the world for all those Uzbeki fans. We're going to see Kushanov in the World Cup. We're going to see Faizuliev in the World Cup. We're going to see a team that knows how to play, and it's going to set the World Cup on fire. Roy, Uzbekistan is my winner of the round.
I love that. It's my second favorite team in the region. I love that you brought them up. I would be so overjoyed to see them make it through. But my choice, my friends, is right here. Let me just move this to the side again.
Your heart. There's your heart.
Right here.
Indonesia for winner of the round.
Winner of the round. I'm going to say it again. Ayo Kalakan Tiongkok. Let's go, Garuda. Vamos, Garuda, carajo.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. I will finish it off. I'm choosing a boring one, a team that I also believe is going to make the World Cup. But I believe that we have some Australian viewers out there. So I'm going to say Australia, along with Uzbekistan, qualifies after this round of games. And I think the Socceroos from down under will be back in the World Cup. But let us know your thoughts, everyone out there, as you keep watching Asian football. Like I said, stay tuned if you're an Indonesian fan, because we're going to have another separate video on the biggest match in Indonesian history, Indonesia versus China. But for all the rest of you out there, keep watching Asian football. Keep watching the beautiful game. What an exciting round this is, guys. See you guys after.
And there's another round after this.
Oh, God. That's right. Whew.